I have not met a mashed potato that I didn't like, and this recipe today is no exception. So if you're ready for something new, stick around. Hi, Debbie Chu here from Chew on Vegan, and welcome back to my kitchen. If you're new here, I'm a plant-based RN. I started the Starch solution in January of 2020, and I was able to lose 15 pounds. I've been trying to lose these 15 pounds for years, but following Starch solution, the weight came off. The Starch solution is a program that was developed by Dr. John McDougall. I will leave a link to his book in the description box below, and I highly recommend that you read it. On my channel, you will find quick and easy whole food plant-based recipes. So if that sounds good to you, please subscribe and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video, which is every Tuesday and Saturday. You can also follow me on Instagram. And if you're new to this way of eating or just feel like you need some more support, I started a Facebook group. We're a group of like-minded people. And on this Facebook page, you will find recipes, photos, inspiration, and support. I'll leave a link to the Facebook page in the description box below. Today I'm going to be making a mashed potato recipe. This one's going to be a little bit different. This is a French onion mashed potato recipe. Yum, it's so good. It starts with caramelized onions, just so rich in flavor, and then you're going to add that to some creamy Yukon Gold mashed potatoes. It's going to be no oil and pretty simple to make. I've already got my potatoes cooking on the stove over there, so let's get started. We're going to start by caramelizing those onions. I started out by heating up some veggie broth in my always pan, and then I've got one very large sweet onion that I just cut thinly, and that's just going to all go in here. And this will take patience because this is going to cook down and it's going to get a beautiful color. It is possible to get caramelization even if you don't use oil. So as the pan dries up, as that veggie broth gets absorbed, we're just going to keep adding more and then just keep cooking it, sauteing it, getting that rich color, and we're going to end up with a delicious batch of caramelized onions. So we're cooking these on a medium heat. They've been going for a few minutes, and now I'm going to add a couple pinches of salt. This will help them reduce down even further. So we're going to let this go for about 10 minutes, adding more veggie broth as needed. As you can see, it's starting to get some good color. You want to make sure you do this with the lid off, otherwise it just steams them and you're not going to get that color. So it's been about 10 minutes. I think we're going to probably let it go for another 10 minutes. Because I really want them really nice and caramelized. It's just going to really intensify the flavor. It'll be delicious. Okay, we're getting closer. So we're going to let these go a few more minutes. The potatoes are just about done, so we're going to be mashing those, and then I'm going to show you how we finish this up. So this is after about 30 minutes. You can see how much of that onion cooked down. And I mean, you could keep going, but I'm happy with this color right here. So I'm going to mash the potatoes, and then we're going to put this all together. Okay, so I've drained the potatoes, put them back in the pot. Using my masher, I break up the big chunks. Then I've got about a half a cup of soy milk that I warmed up. Use the mixer to mix this together. Then I'm going to add about a half a cup of veggie broth. You don't want to overmix it because they will tend to get gluey. Then I'm going to add some of my plant-based cheese. This is kind of a white cheddar, and I will leave the link to this recipe. I'm not sure how much I'm going to use. That's about a half a cup. And we're just going to stir this in. And then you can decide if you want more or not after you taste it. So let me give this a quick taste. I'm gonna add just a little bit more, maybe a 1/4 cup. And then I'm gonna add half of the caramelized onions in here and gently fold all this in. Get those onions distributed through the potatoes. All right, we're ready to serve this up. And then I topped it with the rest of, well, not the rest of, and then I topped it with some of the caramelized onion. So let's give this a taste. So take a look at this. Looks so good, oh my gosh. If you love potatoes and you love sweet onions, this is a match made in heaven. So let's give this a taste. That is insane. Those onions got so sweet. And they're mixed through the potatoes and then just the topping on top of them. Oh Lordy. One more. Those are so flippin' good, I can't even. Those would be amazing at Thanksgiving or Christmas or Tuesday. They're delicious. So I hope you give this one a try. And remember that all my recipes are good for you, they're good for the animals, and they're good for the planet. And what you put on your plate determines your fate. All the ingredients and the exact measurements will be in the description box. So until next time, thank you. The Starch Solution is a program that was developed by Dr. John McDougall, and all of the, on this I'll leave a link to my Facebook using my masher, maybe. Come on, you can do it. All the ingredients, exact measurements will be in the description.